Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will discuss about biomolecules and their roles inside our body. It is an introductory video. Next, I will discuss them in great detail. In order to understand biology better, the knowledge of chemistry is indispensable. Do you know why? Because cell is nothing but a bag full of chemicals. Our body synthesizes them or break them in order to survive, grow, and respond to the environment. From the name biomolecules, we can predict their nature. That is, they are synthesized solely inside a living organism, like plants, animals, or microorganisms. But in 1928, Frederick Wooler synthesized biomolecules for the first time in the laboratory. He synthesized urea, a metabolic waste product of animals. After that, scientists have synthesized many organic molecules. Some of them are very unique. They are not even found in any organism in this earth. Nearly 5 million organic molecules have been identified so far. So we can say that biomolecules are organic compounds that synthesized by living organisms and that have some important role in growth and metabolism of living organisms. Like all other organic compounds, biomolecule also contains carbon atom. But why carbon? Because carbon atom can join side by side to make a long chain or branch or circular compounds, and not only that, carbon can share its 4 lone pair electrons with carbon or other elements. So what you think? Carbon is the most predominant atom present in the cell? If you watch this table carefully, you will realize hydrogen is the most predominant atom, not carbon. Because most of the compound are in reduced state and because 70% of the body is made of water. Now we will see the chemical composition of a cell and it will help you to know that which biomolecules are predominant and in which proportion. Look at this table. It is clear that 4 biomolecules and their precursors are predominant, and they are protein and amino acids, carbohydrates and saccharides, fatty acids and lipids, nucleic acids and its precursor. So let's see each biomolecules one after another. First, I will discuss about carbohydrate and saccharides because they are very simple and easy to understand. The word saccharide comes from the ancient Greek word saccharon, means sugar or sweet, because most simple carbohydrates are sweet in taste. And the name carbohydrate comes from the fact that the empirical formula of most sugar are like this. Here, equal amount of carbon and water are present. But when we look at the structure of a carbohydrate, for example glucose, we can see that hydrogen and oxygen are not in form of water. They are actually polyhydroxyaldehyde or polyhydroxyketone. Basically, they are colorless, amorphous, solid, and taste sweet and dissolve in water very quickly. They are generally 4 types: monosaccharide, disaccharide, oligosaccharide, and polysaccharide. You can see some examples of each type of carbohydrates also from this picture. The main function of carbohydrates are as follows. They serve as a fuel molecule, or simply they are used for the production of energy. These energy utilized for everything like movement, growth, biosynthesis of other biomolecules. Some cells like brain and RBC can utilize glucose as a sole source of energy. Carbohydrates metabolize very easily and most of the enzymes required for the breakdown are always present inside the cell. From 1 gram of carbohydrates, for example glucose, 4 calories energy is released under physiological condition. We generally store excess carbohydrates in form of glycogen and plant store them in form of starch. Storage polysaccharide serves as a comparatively quick source of energy during vigorous exercise. Carbohydrates also have structural property like cellulose, a polysaccharide that makes the cell wall of the plants. It is one of the hardiest biomolecule present on this earth. Not only plants, bacterial cell also contain sugar in their cell wall, and it is called peptidoglycan. The slimy capsule present on the external surface of some bacteria are also carbohydrate in nature. They are responsible for bacterial pathogenicity. Fungal cell wall and exoskeleton of some insects are also made of sugar called chitin. In animals, structural carbohydrates are mainly present on the cell surface, serve as an attachment of the virus, and play important role in cell communication and signaling. Next, we will discuss about proteins and amino acids. The word protein literally means holding the first place because the Greek word proteus meaning first place or the primary. You can understand why it holds the first place. Its relative cellular concentration also reflects its importance inside the cell. Proteins are actually linear polymers of amino acids. Amino acids are such molecule that contains both carboxyl group and amino group attached at the same carbon atom, and this carbon atom is called asymmetric carbon atom. Plants and microbes can also able to synthesize most of the amino acids, but we can't synthesize them all. Some amino acids are called essential amino acids are absorbed from the diet only. Proteins can be classified based on the different properties, chemical composition and structure. You can see the classification of protein in this picture. Now let's see the role of proteins one by one. Here is the list of some important functions that played by the proteins inside the cell. The main function of protein is the structural property. That means for growth we need proteins. They can adopt different shape from fully elongated to fully folded form that make this molecule ideal for structural components. If you want to build muscular body like this, then your dietitian definitely advised you to take proteins regularly. Not only in muscle, it is also present on the outer surface of the virus called capsid. It protects the virus from harmful external chemicals. Chitin and peptidoglycan that I have already discussed are actually a mixed compounds of both amino acids and sugar. That's why they are called amino sugar. In fact, hair, nail and horns of animals are also made of proteins. Chlorophyll and important structural components of the green plants are also a protein. Apart from structural role, it is served as a fuel molecule. But we break down proteins to get cellular energy only when polysaccharide and fats are not available. But unlike sugar and fatty acids, the end products of protein breakdown are toxic and must be excreted from the body in form of urine. From 1 gram of protein, we can get the same energy like sugar. The most unique role of protein is catalysis, means it can accelerate or speed up the rate of a chemical reaction, just like a chemical catalyst. But unlike chemical catalyst, they are catalyze the reaction with great specificity and in physiological pH and temperature. The most interesting fact is that the rate can be controlled. Now the question is why enzymes are required. For example, this large DNA molecule should be opened up each and every time during the cell division. We generally separate these two strands in the laboratory by heating the solution at 95 degrees centigrade for 5 minutes. But one enzyme called DNA helicase do the same thing at physiological pH and without raising the body temperature. Protein is not a very good option as a storage molecule. The amino groups present in the amino acids are toxic in nature. But in egg in form of albumin and in maize in form of zein, it is stored in abundant amount. Our next molecule is called fatty acids and lipid. I know you hate this molecule because it increased your body weight. But do you know it is one of the most important biomolecule in our body? Although they are very diverse molecule in terms of chemical composition, but they share some common properties. They are hydrophobic in nature. Fatty acids are straight or branched chain hydrocarbon with a carboxylic group attached at the one end. Fats are number one choice as a storage molecule of our body. Not only animals, some plants also store lipids or oils in seeds and fruits like mustard and olive respectively. Generally, in an average person, the amount of fat deposited is 14 to 20% of the body weight. Now the question is why fat is always stored. Imagine if the body weight of a person is 100 kilo and all the body fat replaced with glycogen, then our body weight will be 6.25 times more or 625 kg. Now the question is why? Because fat stored 2.25 times more energy than the same amount of glycogen. And fat can be stored without water, whereas glycogen holds 3 to 4 times more water than fat. Fat are excellent fuel molecule also. From 1 gram of fat, 9 calorie energy is liberated. During fasting and vigorous exercise, our body fat provides energy supply. They also helps to maintain the body temperature, like brown adipose tissue. For example, it helps the polar bear to survive in extreme cold temperature. Lipids also serve as a structural molecule. The outer barrier of an animal cell, that is called the plasma membrane, is composed of lipid. By changing the lipid composition, some microbes can withstand extreme cold or hot temperature. Lipids are the main components of some body parts of animal like cerebroside. Apart from these, some special lipids are there that have diverse role in different organisms. You can see this table. From photosynthesis to signaling molecules, fat are there. Our next biomolecule is nucleic acid. Nucleic acids are linear polymer of nucleotides. Nucleotides composed of 3 components: phosphate group, pentose sugar, and nitrogenous base. Based on the type of ribose sugar present, they are generally divided into 2 types: DNA and RNA. RNA further divided into different types based on their functions. Among them, these 3 types are most predominant inside the cell. Now let's see what is their role. They stored genetic material of all organisms in this earth, like the characters that we have inherited from our parents or the characters that we have acquired during the lifetime are stored in coded format in the form of DNA or RNA. The genetic material are passed on to the offspring generation after generation. Nucleic acids are not a very good source of energy and don't have an important structural role, but some RNA like rRNA along with proteins make the ribosome. DNA don't have any catalytic properties, but some RNAs have catalytic property. They are called ribozymes. Apart from these, some nucleotides like ATP and GTP serve as an energy currency of the cell. Some molecules like NAD and FAD have some important role in metabolism. Some altered nucleotides like cyclic AMP and cyclic GMP acts as a chemical messenger or important signaling molecules. So that's all for now. If you like this video, press the like button and share with your friends. Don't forget to make your valuable comments in this comment section and subscribe my channel for more and press the bell icon for regular updates. And finally, thanks for watching.